I was dehydrated, and I had a fever. So basically, my tattoo caused my body to go into a shock. The session was too long. I don't know if I lost, how much blood I lost, I don't know. But the tattoo session was too long. When you use numbing cream, we don't feel when something is enough. Like, we don't feel when it's time for us to tap out. Like, when you got numbing cream on, you could go a long time getting a tattoo. And basically, the numbing cream was not good. So it caused my body to go into shock. My body tried to heal itself by taking up all my sugars. I already take steroids every day due to other health issues I have. So my immune system was not helping at all. So that's why I was about to slip into a diabetic coma. Again, this happened to me before in 2020, but it made sense why it happened in 2020. I was not eating. I was only drinking nothing but water. I was not eating. My body wasn't getting no nutrition. The last time I was hospitalized in the ICU was February 2020. But this time it didn't make sense because I'm obviously eating. I eat what the fuck I want. I'm obviously drinking water. I eat a whole lot of sugar. So I don't understand why my sugar was so low. But that's why my body went into a shock. I'm not diabetic. And that's why the doctor admitted me. They admitted me because they wanted to see why my blood pressure was so low. Bitch, when the last time you saw me eat a pig feet? Girl, get your ugly ass out of here. Stupid ass. Dumbo. You think me eating one pig feet gonna make me go into a diabetic coma, bitch? Get the fuck on. Anywho. But, I wouldn't say be scared to get a tattoo. It's just, you gotta, when you use them numbing creams, we don't know when our body had enough. We just don't know. We just taking it because we don't feel no pain. You gotta think about it. When you're getting a tattoo, you're bleeding. Then by it being a back tattoo, I had a long session with my arm. I told the doctor I had a long session before with my arm, but he said by it being a back tattoo, it's a core. That's why people don't really do one session to the back tattoo. Definitely gonna read you while I'm in ICU. Yes.
Hello,
how are you?
I'm
great, and yourself?
Good. My name's Cherie. I'm gonna be taking care of you tonight.
How you doing, Cherie?
I'm doing good. Totally blessed.
Amen.
So you feeling better now?
I feel much better.
Awesome. Love the little slippers.
Thank you.
Too cute.
You smell good. What you wearing?
There's some cheap perfume. Some what's the name? Maurice's.
It smells so good.
It's called. What's it called?
It's light and smell fresh.
Yeah, it's not. What's the name of it? Okay, it's gonna come to me. It's something weird.
Thank you, sis. Bye, Lana. Bye.
I'm not gonna shoot you in the head. Just a laser. I love you, look at.
Thank you.
97.3.
Okay.
So it's good because you were running some deeper. Mm-hmm. So that's good. Deep breath and out. Deep breath and out. And how's your appetite and everything? You've been eating okay?
Yes,
Good.
much better.
So you
Am I
haven't-
am I in? It looked like my blood pressure is doing better.
It's good.
It's doing better.
Mm-hmm. You're in the hundreds.
Because I figured I was in here because of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of it, yeah. So you said. Wow, nice.
It's
She
a
did a good job.
yeah. The guy done. We've done it in one session, so I think that's what.
I was saying, Anna did a good job covering
Oh
it.
yeah,
Because
she
it was
covered
in my
it for me.
mind.
Because when I came in, I had Saran wrap on, so
Yeah.
I didn't want it to get infected. Because they
Right.
said I didn't have any infections, so they put the she put the films on so it
Yeah.
could be fine. Yeah, she did a real good job.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Cover it up.
Yeah.
Any swelling in your legs or anything?
No.
No? Well, all right. Well, all we have planned, you have an antibiotic, you have your Capra, and then your steroid shot.
Steroid shot?
It's a shot in your IV. Some blood work in the morning.
So why are they giving me more steroids?
To help with inflammation or any kind. That helps if you have like autoimmune or anything going on. The steroids help boost the white blood cells to help fight everything.
Right.
So yeah, the steroids will do that. Any inflammation on your blood work, they had one lab work it's called CRP, and that indicates that you have something inside that's inflamed, and so that steroid will help any kind of inflammation in your lungs or anywhere.
Okay.
So I got that's 50 milligrams. You take that at home though too.
Yeah, I take 15 milligrams in the morning.
Yeah.
So they said I need to take more now.
You're right. And so they'll probably up it whenever you go home. So,
How's my sugar now?
We're going to check your sugar. We can actually, I can go ahead and check your sugar now. We'll do that every 4 hours.
Okay.
To make sure it's okay. So I'm going to go get the machine, okay?
Okay, thank you. No, I hit the mute button because of something I complained about earlier. That's all. I thought she was about to say it. Yeah, the tattoo got finished. It got finished. But me personally, I think it's the number cream. That's what I think. I think it's the number cream. Cause I had a long tattoo before on my arm, and I used my own number cream that I bought from somewhere. And that number cream, I ain't had the same effects, none of that. Like, but this number cream that I think he's testing and he's trying to, perfect it. Something in it ain't right. One of my friends had the same thing. Did I tell the nurse what I'm like? Yeah, if you don't have number cream, you're going to know when you need a break. You're going to know when you need to stop. Take a few hours. But we ain't have no breaks. Literally just 2. One was like 45-minute break, and one was like a 20-minute break. But it's a big tattoo. It's big, but it ain't that big. That's why I'm saying. That's what I think too.
Like your nails.
Thank you.
Lipstick.
Oh, that's good.
That is perfect. I hate to see mine.
It's better than last night. It's all that matters.
All right, do you need anything right now, sweetheart?
No, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Just call me, don't hesitate. You want this bright light on? I can turn the lighter.
You can dim it? Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's so bright.
How long after tattoo do you start to feel bad? Yesterday. Nah, you can turn it back on. It's too dark.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the
Okay.
other one on. Let's see, where's your call light? Here it is.
You got it? Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Just call if you need anything.
Okay. Appreciate you. I didn't feel bad until last night. Bitch, last night fucked me up. I just came from drinking, eating. I just came from having a good old time. So I didn't understand why my sugar was low. I drank a whole bottle of brown, a little Ducela setup. And we all know brown got nothing but sugar and fucking yeast in it. I was eating. I was just doing so good. Like this would have made sense in 2020, but it didn't just make sense now. I got home. I remember I got home. I got in the bed because I was sleepy. And I got under Ray because he had a hoodie on in the bed watching TV. And, you're not supposed to drink after that tattoo? No, never heard that. You're not supposed to drink before tattoo. But even that's a fake little myth. Anyway, I got in the bed and I was cold. And I'm like, babe, I'm cold. Like, do you feel my feet? My feet feel cold. So he was like, yeah, your body cold a little. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, turn the heat on because now I'm shivering. I started shivering. It started out as me shivering. So I'm like, okay, turn the heat on. He turned the heat on and it was hot as fuck. But I was still cold. I was freezing. Then I started shaking. But it wasn't a epilepsy shake. It was me like shaking like uncontrollably. Like it was real violent the way I was shaking. I thought I was gonna break my teeth because I was grinding my teeth while I was shaking. So I tried to hold my tongue like this so I don't hurt my teeth. And then my head was hurting because when you shivering, it's like you feel it in your head. So my head felt like it was about to fucking pop. So that's when I'm like, okay, you got to call the ambulance. Because I understand me shivering. I understand me shaking. But my head feel like my brain is too big. So call the ambulance. He called the ambulance. When he called them, he felt like they was taking too long. So he put the kids in the car. He put me in the car. He put the heat on high. And I was still shivering. I came to the fucking hospital with my blanket. That's how cold I was. So then when he opened the garage, the ambulance was there. They came to the car. They gave me they checked my sugar. My sugar was 53, I think. They gave me some little orange glucose little pouch. I took that, and then when they put me in the ambulance, they checked my sugar again. My sugar dropped to 42. After I took the orange pouch, so I don't understand why my sugar still was going lower after I took the little thing. So when I got to the hospital, my sugar was 40. So they gave me like the little big stick thing to stick in my IV, which was like a sugar rush. And when they give you that, your body get hot. My body got super hot. My body was on fire. I caught a fever. So when I caught a fever, Ray asked, could he call Lou to ask him about anything that happened in the past, if it sounds familiar, if it sounds the same. So he called Lou. Lou was on the phone. He was saying the same thing happened in 2020. I almost slipped into a diabetic coma, but I was asleep. So Lou was saying it's probably the exact same thing, but I was asleep at the time, and this time I was up. So he said he don't remember me shaking. It was him and it was Lou and Brittany at the time. He said he don't remember me shaking, but of course I was asleep. He said I was probably shaking because I was up. So it's a good thing I didn't go to sleep. So Lou was saying they had to stick me with the sugar thing, and when they stuck me with it, I popped back up. I woke up, but my sugar still. I was in ICU. My sugar went down again in the hospital. They had to give it to me again. So them two was communicating, like trying to see, like, you know, like what was the similarities from 2020 and now, especially since I'm eating. I'm not, you know, this happened in 2020 when I didn't know I needed steroids. I didn't know I had lack of hormones in my body. So I didn't know none of this. And in 2020, my sugar was like 33 when I went to the hospital. So them two was communicating about that. Them two was talking to the doctors about that. And then after that, the doctor was saying, well, it's basically by me being up. If I went to sleep, I probably would have slipped into a coma like I did in. Well, I didn't slip into a coma, but kind of like what would have happened in 2020. But I was actually up. I didn't go to sleep. I was up. So yeah, every time something happened with my health, them two never have a problem communicating. I love that. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, Ellie. What the fuck don't got ties? Get a breast. All right. Bitch, who the fuck don't got butterflies from? Give me some chicken tenders with the black and ranch. Yeah, but with the black and ranch. All right. Anywho, like I said, I like how when something is going on with me, they have no problem communicating about my health. I think that's dope for me, because there's a lot of stuff I don't remember in 2020, 2019, 2018, but Lou do. Lou remember everything that happened when I was sick. So when Ray got an issue with my health and I can't really tell him what's going on, he gonna call Lou. And Lou gonna answer the phone, and Lou gonna sit on that phone the whole time and tell him what's going on. But basically, I call it tattoo flu. Basically. It's basically called a tattoo flu. When your body go into shock, you be dehydrated, you get the shakes, you get a fever. Everything that they say about tattoo flu was everything I had. I told you it caused my tattoo, on my sugar drop. The tattoo. My body went into a shock. When your body go into a shock, your body is trying to heal itself. So it's going to pull all the sugars from your body. When I got to the hospital, the doctor told me I didn't have absolutely no sugar in my body. And he did not understand that. And he said, I have to admit you and put you in ICU because I don't understand why you don't have no sugar in your body. When you saying you're eating, you're drinking, you drink water, you this, that. I don't understand why you don't have no sugar in your body. He asked me, he's like, what's different? Do you take new medication? Are you eating something that you never ate before? Like what's different with your body? And I said, oh, I just got a tattoo. But I didn't think, that was going to be a thing. He was like, okay, let me see it. So when I let him see it and he saw it, he said, okay, that's the culprit right here. The issue is a tattoo. He said if I had that tattoo and I got it done at one time, a full session, then my body went into shock. But it wasn't infected. He was trying to see all my blood work came back fine. I didn't have any infections. They even checked for a UTI. I didn't have a UTI. I didn't have nothing. The tattoo wasn't infected. He said, don't look infected. Of course, it was leaking plasma and ink, but that's normal. They ended up cleaning the tattoo and putting what is it called? Terragarma? Tagarma? Something over it. A film over it. Thank you. Did you have the issue? So the issue in 2020 was I wasn't eating. Y'all remember y'all remember when I was pregnant with Leah and I was losing weight? I kept posting and saying, oh, I'm losing weight. I'm so happy I'm losing weight. And then when I had her, I kept losing weight. And I'm thinking it was a good thing, but really, I was sick. I got down to 177 pounds. I was skinny. I was sick. My body was changing. That's when I was diagnosed with epilepsy. I was diagnosed with what this called in my throat. Fuck. I had an endo for that. But that's because I wasn't eating. So that's why I'm saying I understood 2020, but I don't understand why now. I'm eating. I'm on my medication. I know what's wrong with me. I got I got my epilepsy medicine. I take my pills for my I take my levothyroxine. I take my steroids. Yeah, my thyroid. That was before I was only diagnosed with epilepsy before 2020. So I didn't know what the other thing was. The other thing was the thyroid and me not being on steroids. So once they put me on steroids, then I got my appetite back and I started getting my weight back. If y'all remember. After February 2020, they put me on steroids and I started getting my weight back. That's when I started getting my size back on me. But bitch, I was big skinny. Big old skinny. Was giving toothpick. I'm not diabetic. He said that too. He came back in the room and he was like, wait, so I went through your chart. You're not diabetic. That's made me tell him about the tattoo when he came back and he was like, I went through your chart. You're not diabetic. So why is your sugar dropping? What's new? Did you... The session was 12 hours. I don't need to quit shit, bitch. I'm gonna keep drinking. Drinking ain't never fucked with my medicine before. I've been on this medicine since 2019. And drinking ain't bothered before. Ain't like I be sitting at home drinking all damn day. Ain't like I be inside drinking wine. I drink on occasion.